I understand how it is to have so many ideas, so many things you want to get done, but because you feel like it's kind of hard to manage it all, you kind of just like push everything to the side and lay down. Like, you know what, I'm just gonna turn on Netflix and in an hour I'll get to it. But then when that hour passes, it's like, one more show. Let me just scroll a little bit more. But let me take a nap. And before you know it, that entire day is gone. And you're looking like, So you can't do that anymore. I'm about to help you figure out how to manage your time so that you can become a productive woman. Hey babe, welcome back to the Such a Woman podcast, where we explore womanhood and femininity through the lens of faith. If it is your desire to become the woman of your dreams and to glorify God at the same time, go ahead and tap that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when I upload weekly. Being that you're watching this video, I know that you are a woman who dreams of a life where you're thriving, managing your time, accomplishing your goals, and maintaining life in grace. So here are some ways you can enjoy productivity without burning out. Let's talk about your mindset and why it's important to start with purpose in mind. Productivity is not just about doing more. It's not about hustling. It's all about alignment, focus, and flow. Doing what truly matters. What are you working towards, and how does it align with the woman you have envisioned yourself to be? Take a moment to think about that. While you're thinking about that, make a mental note that in order to shift your mind into a more productive state and embrace your personal flow of womanhood and getting things done, one thing you need to let go of is perfectionism. Give yourself room to make mistakes as you learn to be more productive, as you learn to tackle things every day, as you learn to live the life that you were designed to live. So why is purpose important? Purpose is important because without having a purpose and a why as to why you want to get these things done, you will not be productive. I spearhead a group called the Jumpstart, and we recently learned about the importance of connecting a why to something as simple as a nap. Because when you take that nap, you're saying, okay, I'm taking a nap right now, and after this 20-30 minutes, I'm going to wake up, and this nap is recharging me so that I'm able to have energy when my children come home. So you want to connect purpose to everything that you're doing. And why is mindset important in this? Because if your mind is not set on that why, if you don't have an understanding as why that thing needs to be done or how it can change someone's life or the importance of it in your life, then most likely you will not follow through with what it is that you say you want to do. For instance, if you are someone who wants to better take care of her body, why do you want to take care of your body? Is it just so you can look good, or is it because you want to have a longer lasting life of health and wealth, right? So when your purpose is more value-based, then you will find that it becomes a little easier to work toward that result and that goal. Why do I want to reach this end result? Why is this goal important to me? Without the importance of the why, then you will not have anything to look forward to when you wake up in order to go after what it is that you want to achieve. It's important that you structure your day for flow. One reason I constantly say flow is because many times we talk about, finding balance and living in harmony. But the truth of the matter is sometimes you simply have to find your flow in life. And so when you wake up every day with a structure, this already programs your mind to say, okay, I have something to look forward to today. Hence the importance of having a schedule, having plans, having a to-do list, having results that you want to see achieved by the end of every single day. How many times have you not planned accordingly and you felt like you just wasted a whole 24 hours because you were either on your phone or somebody called you because they wanted to do something, so you dropped everything that you thought you wanted to get done and wasted so much time? Or you just laid around all day and at the end of it all, you were looking like, dang, where did all my time go? Time is something we cannot get back. So if you want to be a productive woman, then structure your day. Create a schedule. How do you create a schedule? You create a schedule by looking at the things that you want to get done. What time do you want to wake up? What time do you want to go to sleep? And then fill everything in throughout that day. What are some non-negotiables? You know you want to eat lunch at a specific time, so you set that time. You know you want to go to the gym at a specific time, so you set that time. You understand that your children come home at a specific time and you want to be available when they get home, so you set that time. And then you pencil everything else in around it. For instance, if I want to get a YouTube video done, then I set it at a time where I know I will not be distracted. Most people are not calling me. I'm not going to be sleepy, needing my scheduled naps, none of that. So create a schedule based off how your day-to-day goes, and then weekly, as you have different tasks and goals that you want to accomplish, you pencil those things in, and be okay with following the same schedule for a few weeks until you get the hang of it, and simply pencil in where you have time to get certain things done that may be shifting variables. A part of your flow should be having a morning routine. This is so important. Before you do anything else, before you clock in at somebody's establishment, before you counsel someone, before you take your child to school, before you make your husband breakfast, before you do anything, you should be pouring into yourself in the morning, or positioning yourself to be poured into by the Lord. What does that look like for you? I don't know. For me, I wake up, I go to the gym, I take some time to pray, I read the word. Those are things I have to do every day. And I make sure I wake up well rested by going to sleep at a decent time. After that, I meet with my Jumpstart crew and we go through reading a book, we journal, we have a great conversation, we affirm ourselves, and we do an activity. This is a part of my morning routine every day, along with me either having a cup of tea or some warm water. This is something I have to do every day in order for my day to flow. You want to establish such a routine that your body automatically jumps into that mode every morning. And if you don't do it, it knows that something is off. When you do that, it shows that you're living more purposeful and more of an intentional life. In order to be a productive woman, you must live an intentional life. And we speak about this thing often on YouTube and other platforms, the power of consistency, and it can become boring and annoying, but consistent habits will bring you to long-lasting results. When you establish habits and consistency, you will find that your results last much longer, and you will not just be a has-been because you're actually doing the work to work on yourself. And you don't really become consistent and productive in other normal tasks when you're not consistent and productive with yourself first. See yourself as something and someone that you want to take on as a task, and pour into yourself first before you start pouring into everything else, and you will find that your days flow so much better. As you are structuring your day to have a nice groovy flow, be intentional with setting realistic priorities, okay? You do not have to put 20, 30, 40 different things on your to-do list to be a productive woman. Simply jot down 3 tasks, start there, and make them things that you know that you're able to achieve. Make them bite-sized and make them time effective. This is outside of your personal time in the morning, but other tasks that you need to get done, and put your energy into those things. Now, if these things do not all get accomplished in the day that you said, go back to not having to be a perfectionist and know that, hey, I have a shut-off time. I know my bedtime is 9 o'clock and I'm not working after 7. So I'm not going to force myself to get this task done. I'm going to allow it to roll over to the next day, which means I may not be able to get a task that I desire to get done tomorrow, but at least I'm getting this one done and 2 others tomorrow. And if for any reason I don't get those 3 things done, they can roll over. It is okay to not get everything done in one day. However, you will find that as you become more efficient in being productive and managing your time, that you will start to get more things done, because now you're in that state of a flow. You have your rhythm and you just understand how long it takes to get this done, how much time you have to take to get this done. And again, things may change. So give yourself room and the grace to work with your schedule and keep your schedule tight and right, but make room for there to be changes. Now, this is an important step right here that you may have been pushing off. Giving yourself a time of graceful rest and reflection. What do you mean by that, Day? What are you talking about? Take breaks without guilt. Period, point blank. If your body is telling you that it needs a break, or it's getting a little sleepy, it's dozing off, then take a break, take a nap, walk the neighborhood if you want to. However that looks for you, give yourself a time of rest. Productivity thrives the most when you honor your body and your mind. You don't want to work so much so that you're forcing your body into a state of permanent rest, which can result in death. It can result in sickness, disease, just breaking down. You deserve rest just like everyone else. Allot some time to Do a brief end of day reflection. Celebrating your small victories reinforces your motivation to keep going. So something that I do is I keep a journal with me, and in this journal I write down things that happened from day to day that were wins for me, moments of gratitude, blessings, favorable moments. I write it all down. I don't care how small it is. If I find a penny on the ground, I pick that penny up and I write about it in this journal, simply saying I found a penny, okay? Because pennies add up. Or if I go to Starbucks and somebody blesses me with a drink, today the Lord blessed me with a free drink. Or if I'm at home and my husband makes me dinner, today my husband made me dinner. My daughter gave me a compliment and gave me a kiss on my cheek. I hung out with friends today and we had a great time. It was really peaceful. We chilled out. I write down everything because I was once in a state where, life can just feel mundane and it feels like nothing's happening, but it's really because you're not seeing the little things that really do add up to big things and giving thanks for the things that seem small. And when you don't give yourself room to give thanks for the things that seem small, you don't really make room for yourself to be productive because you start feeling like life is just life. And so you're not really waking up on purpose. You can get so used to waking up every day and it looks like you're getting things done and it looks like you're living a productive life because you go to work and because you pick up your children and because you make dinner. But in between those things, are you really working on the vision that the Lord has for your life? Are you pouring into yourself with intent? Are you truly living a valuable life? At the end of your life, will you look back and say, dang, I know that I put in 100%, or will you have more regrets than things that you're able to celebrate? This is productivity, understanding the vision for your life and waking up with intent every single day to make sure that purpose is seen somewhere in your day so that God can be glorified with the life that you are living. When you choose to rob yourself of productivity, you're also making a choice to rob God of glory. And why do I say this? When you look at those that the master in the Bible gave 1 talent, 3 talents, and 5 talents. The one with 5 talents and the one with 3 talents took what they were given and they used it to produce more, which was glorifying to their master, to God, right? The one with the 1 talent, because he felt like it wasn't really anything, he hid his talent in the ground and nothing was produced. And it was seen as such a dishonorable thing that his master made sure he wasn't going to produce anything ever again. That master was not pleased. He's like, why would you do that? Why would you know that I reap where I have not sown and not take what I've given you to be a multiplier, to be fruitful? So a part of being such a woman, an amazing woman, a productive woman, a woman who lives on purpose, is understanding why you're alive. When you know why you are alive for this time, then it's easier to wake up and know, okay, this is what I want to work toward every day because I have these goals in mind. Now, because I have these goals in mind, I can better plan out my schedule. Now, because I can better plan out my schedule, I can set my to-do list every single day or every single week and break it down daily. But when you don't give yourself room to understand why God made you the way he did and gave you the vision that he gave you, you don't give yourself any type of space to be productive. One more thing I want to leave you with is know what you are graced for. Based off of the vision that the Lord has given you, this will become more evident. And when you understand what you are graced for, now you know what you need to give your time to. And anything that does not look like what you need to give your time to, you should say absolutely no to, because it's not working with the vision at hand. And you don't want to be productive in something that is not glorifying to the Father and helping you to be productive in things that actually matter to your vision. A productive woman is not one who is overwhelmed with tasks. She's one who approaches life with intention, clarity, and grace. That is the art of feminine productivity. If this has encouraged you, motivated you to become more productive, let me know your biggest takeaway in the comments below. What are you going to begin to do today to show that you honor the vision of your life? And also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who's ready to get things done. As always, I am Dale Pasco, and remember, you are her in real life. See ya.